All right, y'all. It's Friday, and it's Friday the 13th. You know what that means. It's time for Dear Ferocity. I asked you yesterday to DM me questions for advice about dating outside your race. And you sent me some questions, okay? So we're gonna do this, and yes, I will own the fact that, as Sylvia just asked me during the break, Saeed, have you dabbled outside the race? Honey, I've swam, okay? You know, I'm in the water. All right, let's go. Question number 1. My partner is black and I'm a white chick. I invest a lot of my time, activism, work, and money into supporting racial justice initiatives. The more I talk about the work I'm doing, the more he closes up. My real worry with the boyfriend is that I'm running around having this racial justice-y voice in my community, and people are probably looking to him to be as vocal as I am, or they see me as having a white savior complex. How can I balance his boundaries on this and stay true to me, using my white privilege to do the things I know are right? Okay, have you asked your boyfriend how he feels about the work you're doing? It sounds like, you know, you start, you know, talking about your activism, which is cool, you know, shout out to you, but it sounds like there's an opportunity for a conversation. Like, ask someone how they feel. Ask them if they want to talk about it. I think, you know, if something is important to you, and it sounds like, you know, engaging critical race conversations is important, do that work. Do that work. But I don't think that means that, like, there's a rope around his waist and you need to feel, you know, that has to involve him. His relationship to race is his relationship to race, and yours is yours. And I don't think you need to worry or you know, feel the need to kind of pressure him to have a conversation. If he's quiet, he's quiet, and, you know, you can always check in, but don't stress out. Number 2. I'm Latino and I'm meeting my boyfriend's family for the first time. He's told me some of them are Trump supporters, and that makes me really nervous. Should I make an excuse not to go? I think there's an opportunity here to have a conversation with your boyfriend. The fact is, and this is true, frankly, for some of my family members, either voted for Trump or did not vote because of how they feel politically. They're politically conservative. I think, you know, if you are uncomfortable, I think, and nervous, that's reasonable, I get it. I think it's an opportunity to have a conversation with your partner about what your partner can do to make sure you feel supported and welcome, because he needs to be doing some of that work too, right? He needs to be participating in conversations. Maybe he needs to make sure that he doesn't just, like, leave you alone with a bunch of his relatives while he goes runs errands and then you're kind of stuck up. So I think you need to have a conversation with him, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing to have a conversation with our lovers about how they can support us and what I need, regardless of the catalyst. All right? 3. Woo. Okay. Why do black men who date white women think we are so concerned about their dating habits and constantly present us with think pieces and research projects and thesis papers on why A, white women are better, B, black women are ghetto, loud, untrainable, expensive, high maintenance, etc., and or C, it's just their preference, when the simple fact is that we don't care and never have? Well, ain't that about a word, sister girl? I don't, you know, straight people baffle me for all kinds of reasons. I'll be honest with you. I am always fascinated by watching how straight men and straight women talk about race and interracial relationships. I think you know what's up. Like, listen, people. If you are into someone, either, you know, just sexually or because you are in love with them, be all the way into them. Okay? And I would argue if your feelings for someone are directly connected to the optics, then I don't think they're real feelings. I think if your relationship is 50-50 how you feel and how you look to other people, if that's what's going on in your mind, I think you need to take a step back and ask yourself some sincere questions. Am I with this person because I'm into this person, or am I using this human being and their lives and their feelings as a tool to communicate something? I think that's a very manipulative way to use people's lives. So if you're doing that, that's on you, sir. Okay, but sister girl, you're absolutely right. You don't care. Live your life, girl. All right, here's one more question. How do we... Oh. Okay. How do we, as black queer people, experience pleasure with non-black white people in ways that are separable from all the baggage of white supremacy? Or, to put it another way, can a nigga just get off in peace? I love this question. Here's the thing. Step one, if white supremacy doesn't get you in the bedroom, it's going to get you somewhere else, right? Unfortunately, we are not able to totally divest ourselves from racial dynamics, regardless of who we are in love with or sleeping with. Note that. Here's the thing. I think there is a cost to all relationships. There is a cost to investing in another person. There is a cost if you are a black person to loving a white person. The cost is dealing with racism, dealing with what it means to deal with white privilege. If you are a trans woman dating a cisgender person, there's a cost to engaging that. There's a cost in all relationships. I think we need to ask ourselves, what is the cost? How much we are willing to pay? And what is the investment we want? Because, you know, you're going to have to pay it, right? But if the investment is just, you know, benefits that are just beyond whatever you could have anticipated, whether that is this person loves me so much or the sex is so fucking good, I'm willing to deal with the other shit, then go ahead and pay the tab, baby. You know what I'm saying? But understand that there's a cost, and we don't escape that regardless of who we are in love with or who we're fucking, all right? Y'all put me through with these questions, but I thank you for them. You can always tweet me questions or ideas for topics using the hashtag Ferocity, and always DM me. I keep it anonymous for a reason. I'll answer more of your questions next week. When we come back, Isaac and I are, I just confused my white men. David and I are going to read your tweets for us.